you want to say, please stand for the national anthem.
Would you please stand for the national anthem? Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose vast ranks and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red arms bursting in air, it proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. Welcome, folks. We've got a treat for you tonight. We've got the #1 team in AAA in Minnesota coming into Edina tonight, St. Michael Albertville Knights. My name is Todd Doroff. I've got my good friend and co-host here, Jeremy Hips, with us.
Hey, everyone. Excited for a big night of wrestling tonight. Should have some really fun matches, and we're just about to get underway.
And right away out of the gate, Jeremy, we've got a big matchup. We've got #8 ranked Anthony Nichols for Edina at 106 pounds against Lincoln Robidoux.
I've been looking forward to this matchup all week.
Jeremy, I'm going to have you take it right now. We're going to try to get the JV live feed up and running so that that is a different link for all of our fans tuning in. We do have a different link for the JV mat. We're going to try to get that one up and running, but we're going to get some commentary, and we're going right now with Nichols and Robidoux. Here we go, folks.
All right. I'll do the play-by-play while Todd gets that set up. All right, match underway. Robidoux with a little bit of a head pound there to start the match. Robidoux with a slide by. In on the double, no points yet as he looks to turn the corner. Referee awards 2. So 2 early points for Robidoux. Looks like Robidoux has a far side bar, and he's turning it. Hasn't broken 90 yet. We don't have any counting. Looks like he's getting points here. He ran that bar across the side, got him turned over. Referees counted 5, so we're going to get 3 points here as soon as Nichols is able to base out. So 3 points. Current score 5-0, about 54 seconds left in the period. Nichols working up to his base. Robidoux's got one arm trapped underneath. Like to see if Nichols can get one here before the end of the period. We're at around 20 seconds left in the period. All right, 6 seconds. They're going to come back to the middle. See if Nichols can explode off the bottom and at least get one to end the period here. Nichols up with a stand-up towards the edge of the mat, and that's time. St. Michael's choice. Robidoux defers. Looks like Nichols going both up. He's going to try it on the feet again. So end of one, it's 5-0 Robidoux. Nichols with a nice slide by. Gets the 2, comes back on his feet and gets the 2. Let's see if he can work something on top here. Nichols working a little bit of a cradle ride. Flattens him out. He's got the far wrist trapped underneath. They're working towards the edge of the mat. Rabidou frees the wrist. Starting to work a stand-up here. And he gets the 1. All right, we're at 6-2 with 1:15 remaining. Each wrestler has a takedown at this point. Nichols goes back to the slide by, but can't get it that time. Both wrestlers pretty active, taking shots, but not quite committing. I think neither wrestler wants to get underneath on each other right now. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Both just kind of work in the middle of the mat. Neither's committed. Rabidou attacks off a shot off of Nichols. Nichols working a switch as Rabidou works that single near the edge of the mat. Okay. We got a stalemate, end of the period. So we're 6-2 going into the third. It's Rabidou's choice. Rabidou chooses down. Nichols will probably look to get a turn here. He's got to try and get points back early. Get points back quickly. Nichols chops the near arm. He's locking the wrist up underneath. Rabidou working to get his base back. Looks like he's almost away. Nichols reshoots, working a half. And I think that's going to be 1 for Rabidou. So now we're at 7-2, minute 30 remaining in the third. Those early back points are definitely hurting Nichols. We're at 2 takedowns to 1. Rabidou's got the takedown advantage. Edina's coach calling for a little more activity as they just kind of feel each other out in the center of the mat. Nichols in on a single. Rabidou Wizard gets out, reshoots. We're at 35 seconds remaining in the match. Nichols with the slide by, 2 to the back, but they go out of bounds. So we're sitting at 7-4, 30 seconds remaining in the match. 2 takedowns to 2 takedowns. Really nice slide by Nichols there. Caution on Nichols. Reach too deep. Nichols working that cradle ride again, trying to trap the far wrist. Rabidou with a strong base to a stand-up, and he gets the escape. 8-4, 14 seconds remaining. Nichols goes back to the slide by. Can't get it this time. Short time, 4 seconds. Rabidou in deep on a shot, looking to switch off to a double. Time runs out. So really it was the back points there. It was a good match. Takedowns 2-2. The back points, the early back points that Rabidou got in that match were really the decision maker. But what a great match of 2 ranked wrestlers. So we got a 3-0 advantage for St. Michael right now.
STMA leads the board 9-0.
Looks like Edina's forfeiting. All right, we're moving to 120. St. Michael takes a 9-0 lead going into 120.
Edina is open at 120.
Take that back. Edina is forfeiting 120. So St. Michael's taking another forfeit, back-to-back forfeits. We're going to push the score to 15-0. We're moving up to 126, where Edina is sending out J.P. Larson.
Mason Mills from
And St. Michael's sending out Mason Mills at 126. Larson starts aggressive, pushing the mat. Easy slide by Mills. Goes up 2-0 with an early takedown. Mills going for a banana split, it looks like. They go out of bounds, 2-0. Minute 40 remaining in period one. Mills is currently ranked 9th and Mills is Mills is number 1 at the state at 126. JP Larson, relatively new wrestler. Milson goes for the tilt, but no points there. Mills goes for the tilt again. This time he looks like no points. It's Larson fighting it hard. Really good effort by Larson on the bottom.
I just need to see if it goes here, if it shows up.
Mills with the leg in, going back to the tilt. I think he's got a little tighter this time. No counting so far. Nope, they call it no prolonged exposure. Mills has seen enough of that tilt. He locks the bar up and he drives it over. It looks pretty tight. He's getting back points. Larson's able to get away. 2 near fall. 4-0, 30 seconds to go.
Mike is on that, so people
Mills locks up the bar, traps the wrist. He's going back to a tilt. No points yet. We got a 1 count. We're gonna have, looks like we're gonna have 2 backs. Short time, 5 seconds. 2 near fall awarded. We're gonna move to 6-0 as we end the period.
All right, Jeremy. Awesome job on the play-by-play there, buddy. That was great. I might have to switch up and have you run it.
Yeah.
I think we're getting the JV stream running up there for people right now. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is a great opportunity for Edina Wrestling having the #1 AAA team, very much arguably the #1 team in the state of Minnesota, St. Michael, Albertville, coming in. They just impressive performance out over the Clash in Wisconsin just last weekend. They won that quite handily. Jeremy, I was taking a look at some of the results, and their closest match in the championship was against championship bracket was Hastings, and that was within 25 points. In their pool bracket, they the closest team getting to them was New Prague, and that was by 23 points. So #1 team, returning state champions, and right now we've got
Landon Robidoux for Edina. Landon Neville.
#1 ranked returning state champion, Christmas tourney champion, Landon Robidoux coming out. We've got #7 ranked at 132 pounds, Landon Neville for the Hornets. These two have matched up a couple times in the past, Jeremy. I think they matched up in sections, maybe in super sections 2 years ago. I think it was super sections 2 years ago. Obviously, St. Michael's in section 5, we're in section 6, so that was that super section, took the top 4 to the state tournament. Robidoux is the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the state of Minnesota for the sophomore class. He's a Gopher commit as a sophomore already, which is great to see. He'll be staying wrestling for our Gophers. He picks up the 2-point takedown and goes up. What a great match at 106 that we saw, Jeremy. I was trying to get the JV feed, but I was trying to keep an eye on that. That was
it was early back points that kind of cost Anthony the match in that. But,
okay.
He came back, he fought. The takedowns were 2-2, and I think this is a great match too. But Rabadou is a fantastic talent. As you mentioned, #1 sophomore in the state at any weight class, and Landon's a fantastic wrestler, super talented, and you can just see how good Rabadou is here.
Yeah, Rabadou, based on what national rankings you look at, I think on Flow, he's ranked #5 in the nation. Rockfin has him ranked #9 in the nation at this weight class, and right there you can see how good he is.
27-0.
Guessing we're gonna have probably Parker Jansen coming out here.
For STMA, Parker Jansen.
Let you call this one, Jeremy.
All right,
I'm gonna try to get a camera up so we got the
all right,
names here.
138. We got Troy Doroff versus Parker Jansen. Parker comes in with a heavy collar tie, working the underhook, edge of the mat. Looks like he's got double unders and goes for a throw immediately. Referee rules it out of bounds. So we're going to get a restart here. We'll see if he goes back to the double unders. Jansen with a snap and a spin for a 2. He's working the 2-on-1 wrist underneath. Looks like he may let him go for 1. So we're 2-1 with 1:20 to go. Jansen is a extremely talented and aggressive wrestler. Jansen with a beautiful ankle pick. Gets the 2.
Textbook.
Goes right into I've never seen a cradle like that, to be honest, but I guess you'd call that a cradle. Got the back points. He's going to let it go. He's going to reposition. Looks like he's got the bar. He's working that bar, working around the front of the head. He's going to scoop the head here, it looks like, to get directly into the back points. Referee not counting, so he's considering it the same turn. Oh, no, that was my fault. He gave 3 backs there, so we're sitting at 7-1, 26 seconds to go in period 1. Jansen's still working the 2-on-1. Jansen trying to work an easy tilt to close the period, but I don't think he's going to get it. A few seconds remaining in the period. It'll be Jansen's choice.
All right, folks, 7-1 right now. Jansen takes the lead, and Jeremy, thanks for filling in right now. You can keep going. We're taking a look at the we just got the scoreboard on the screen for you. Should show names and time. Slight improvement from what we had last year. Let's see what Doroff can do, staying under the elbows.
Yeah, Jansen takes bottom and gets the escape. 8-1.
Jansen right now, he's
Jansen with the hard double.
Ranked #2 in the state at 138 pounds.
Gets the takedown, and he's cutting Doroff for 1, so we're sitting at 10-1.
Jeremy, I was taking a look. So St. Michael through 182 pounds, I believe it is, through 170, does not have a guy ranked lower than 6th in the state. And you know what? This is just a rock solid team, obviously coming off the state championship last year. They've got a really big try coming up a week from tomorrow. So Friday, January 20th. This is a really cool event happening down in JCC. They're going to have the 3 state champions from last year, St. Michael, Albertville, Jackson County Central, and Simley wrestling a try next Friday night.
Wow.
They were supposed to have Osage, Iowa coming up as well, and I did just see that Osage ended up backing out of that. You know, I think
That's
they're
gonna
getting
be a
so
full
close
house,
to their
I think.
postseason.
That's going to be fun.
I think they're selling tickets to it, Jeremy. I think it's going to be an awesome event.
Yeah.
I sure hope they live stream it because we'll be, heck, I'd pay to watch that for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right, Jansen gets back on top, 15-2. Second period, 45 seconds remaining. Jansen goes back to the 2-on-1. Doroff with a sit out. Doroff's trapped his arm, which is limiting what Jansen can do on top. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Jansen trying to work a quick tilt to end the match. Unable to get it. 8 seconds remaining. It's going to be Doroff's choice coming up. Doroff chooses both up. 15-2. Doroff attempts a Russian whizzer. Jansen with the front head.
So you know Jansen right now is going to be looking for something straight to the back, Jeremy, because a 2-point takedown is a tech fall. You know, and he might just take it. He's going to look to try to. There's 2. Hey, good match right there. You know what? Number 2 ranked wrestler in the state, stud in Parker Jansen. Tech fall over Doroff, 17-2.
Fought the whole match.
You know, when he got that, was it double underhooks or double overhooks right away? I didn't quite see it on the edge of the mat when he hip tossed Doroff onto his back. Yeah. So, folks, we've got, so this is Jeremy's probably favorite wrestler for Edina. His son, Owen Hips, coming out here. That's right. Now 145 pounds. And we've got Jared Watson, ranked number 6. He's a sophomore, took 9th at the Christmas tournament just a couple of weeks ago. Owen's having a nice senior season right now. Jeremy really coming to wrestle every match. He never gives up. He's usually in really, really good position. Right now, double overhooks. Watson doing a nice job. Looks like he's going for an inside trip. Hips with a nice. He puts up 2-point takedown. Owen, nice scramble. Hits that duck under. Hits the duck. Got a half Nelson right now. If he can actually just stay inside this, he can use his hip. Sometimes see him go right over the top of the head. If he can get right over the top of the head with his leverage. That was real close to being able to start getting some swipes. But Watson, nice job. Nice job, O. Hips with a quick 2-point takedown. Nice scramble there. Nearly gets some near fall, and Watson does get away. So Hips, another duck under by Hips. Watson with a nice reach back, hip over. Kind of a whip over it looked like he had there, and he does put Hips on his back right now. Let's see if Owen can get to his belly and get a restart here. Still got 40 seconds left here in period number 1. Nice whip over by Watson there. Hips had a real nice duck under.
Short time.
Hips doing a nice job kind of sliding side to side. Watson really trying to sink that in. Hips doing a nice job keeping that shoulder up. Down to 10 seconds now. Watson looking for the fall at the end of the first period. Hips doing a nice job continuing to keep that shoulder up. Short time here. Ref is down there looking close. Nice job by Hips to fight that off for at least 45, 50 seconds there at the end of period number 1.
Owen.
Great job by Hips. That was an awesome 2 good duck unders by Owen. Watson with a nice recovery to a whip over, but Hips gets out of the period. So we get a score 6-2 now going into period number 2. Watson defers. Hips chooses neutral. You know, he's going to be looking for kind of a attack legs, maybe hit another duck under. Jeremy would love to see that happen. Owen with a nice shot. Does a crackdown finish. Keeps circling. Watson doing kind of just that reach behind freestyle type finish. Either going to look for or scoot his hips. See if Owen can elevate that leg right now. Hips doing a nice job. If he can come up, get his hips up. Watson bringing his hips up. And then Watson hooks up that. Watson hooked up a near side cradle and brings hips to his back. Here's the crowd roaring on the JV mat. Miguel Tapia coming in with the big pin for the Hornets JV team over there. Watson continuing to work this near side cradle.
Work his hands.
Hips doing a nice job, peeling hands, breaking that lock. See if our ref, I believe this is Roger from Skyline right now. Hips still working hard, getting hand control. Watson doing a nice job on the ankle right there. Looks like he's got another near side. And Watson does pick up the fall there. There was 26 seconds left in period number 2.
Watson with the fall.
Tight locked in near side cradle. See Watson give Owen some good pat on the back. Good credit there. That was a hard fought match right away coming out of the gate. Hips getting a nice takedown to start that match, Jeremy. That was pretty exciting. And he almost, no, that's, hey, we go back and forth when our sons are wrestling, right? So here we go. We're at 152 pounds. We've got Sam Holman.
Tyler Zinga. For Edina, Sam Herman.
All right, I got to dig into our rosters here. It sounds like Tyler Zenga here for St. Michael, weighing in at 152 pounds. I was looking at seeing if we were going to have Eli Davis out here, their number 4 ranked wrestler, but it looks like Zenga's getting some varsity match time here. Sam Holman, just a sophomore for the Hornets. Second-year wrestler, Jeremy, but he's an athlete. He's a football player. He's learned the sport real quick. Athletic, strong, learning every match. So getting some good experience. He was actually all the way up at 170. He broke his ankle in the football season and had some recovery, Jeremy. And then after that, he's really just kind of been getting down and getting into shape here.
Yeah, this is probably a better weight for him. He had a really successful junior varsity campaign last year, and I agree, just keeps getting better every match. He's going to be somebody to watch for Edina in the future.
It's been exciting here in Edina. We've had a lot of these football players coming out for the wrestling team in the last couple of years. We had a big sophomore crew, 40 kids in the room. Now I know the people at home listening from St. Michael, they're the kind of the epitome of the type of program that you want to build, right? So they've got a huge youth program, obviously a great feeder system, and then their high school team is just always incredibly deep. They lose a couple wrestlers every year to graduation, but there is not a rebuilding year. They just run the next guys up. So exciting to see, and we're trying to build a youth program. Got over 50 kids in the program this year here at Edina, and we've got good numbers in the high school program, and just starting to build this right now over the last 5 years. Just 2-0 right now. We got 20 seconds left in period number 1. Holman doing a nice job. Zenga looking for an arm bar there. Looks like he's kind of just pulling that arm up instead of putting it all the way across the back. Doing a little bit of extending Sam out. See if Sam can build a base here. I think if I have it right, Jeremy, St. Michael is ranked somewhere in the top 25 in the nation for teams as well. We already talked about their big try coming up next Friday night with Simley, probably the other team in contention as the best team in the state of Minnesota between those two. That'll be a heck of a duel for
It will
those.
be. Those tickets will be scalpable. I think you can make money buying those tickets and reselling them.
Yeah, and I've never been down to the Jackson County. I have no idea what their gym looks like. I have no idea how big it is, how many people can go in. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're going to have max capacity and have limited seats. So nice shot there by Zenga. Holman does a nice job hitting a quick sprawl and coming back. He's looking for his shot. He gets in on a leg. Nice reshot right there by Zenga. Holman shoots, comes back up, stands up. Zenga wastes no time and shoots right back in. Good opportunity to get a secure takedown is when the other wrestler is coming back off of their shot. So the other team here tonight, Jeremy, we've got Lakeville North. So St. Michael and Lakeville North will duel next. And then the nightcap will be Edina and Lakeville North. Certainly should see some good matches. Lakeville North actually, the meat of their lineup is probably in the upper weights. They've got a couple of really strong wrestlers in the lower weights. I know Hunter Flynn at 126 pounds is a solid wrestler. You've got a couple of young guys. They've got a 9th grader at 145 pounds, 8th grader at 152. But then Lakeville North's stud that everybody knows is Zach Hansen at 170 pounds. We'll talk about those guys. So Zenga's got a real tight half Nelson right there. Ended up working toward a half finish. Ends up picking up the fall over Sam Holman at 152 pounds.
STMA leads the Bears 34-0.
Yeah, quick.
Edina is open at 160.
160. Bennett Eicher taking the forfeit for St. Michael.
Edina is open at 170.
170 pounds. Looks like we've got Jed Wester coming up for St. Michael, number 1 ranked in the state. Potential matchup with Zach Hansen, number 1 ranked wrestler at 152 pounds. I've got to check the weigh-in sheets.
Ryan Savi for Edina. Kenneth Brayman.
All right, we've got 182 pounds now. Ryan Savi for STMA going against Kenneth Brayman for the Hornets.
And Brayman recently came down to this 182 weight. I think it looks good on him.
Yeah, he's been up at 195 was early. Actually, he was wrestling 220 for a little bit. Really weighed close to that 190, but just kind of lost some weight, getting in good shape, and now down at this 182-pound weight class. I think he's going to stick here the rest of the season.
I think it's a great weight class for him.
Savi working a nice tilt there, roll through. See if Kenneth can get himself over to his base and kind of clear that arm. Savi transition off just to a standard arm bar. About a minute into period number 1. Savi's still working that arm bar right now. You know, Brayman's probably one of just kind of pound for pound, just strong. He's strong arm, short, stocky, a lot of strength, a lot of good base to him.
He's got a really good gas tank too.
He does. You know, Jeremy, one thing I actually really appreciate having STMA come into our gym. They're a class act. They come in, they know that a lot of times they're gonna overpower, outmatch a team like Edina, but they're not showboaty about it at all. They come in, they're businesslike. They'll take it to you on the mat, but they'll be a class act. Shake your hand, go off the mat. No showboating. Just appreciate that kind of team and a team that just wrestles that way.
Yeah, for sure. They're a program you root for all those reasons.
All right. 2 near fall there for Savi at the end of period 1. Brayman gets his choice. Savi ended up deferring. So,
yeah, I mean, I'd expect that after he got ridden out for most of the first period.
Yep.
Makes sense to switch the position up, maybe
Yep.
start fresh.
Go to neutral, right? Let's see what he can do.
Quick takedown, and Salvi has a little more mat to work a turn on than he did in the first period.
Looks like does he have a cradle? Nope. Looked like he was working a cradle.
He's got that arm trapped underneath. He's going to try and hook it to see if he can get a tilt here.
Ref's counting some swipes there. He's getting back points. Kenneth's got to kind of watch his back there.
Referee's got 2 ready to give, but we'll see where it ends up. Awarded 2. So we're at 8-0, 50 seconds remaining. Salvi working the near side cradle. Grauman trapping that front arm to limit the amount of work Salvi can do on top.
Coming down to the end of the second period, 10 seconds left. 8-0, still Salvi leading Bremen right now. All right, Jeremy, you're the coach. Where do you put Salvi here in period number 3? He's up 8-0.
I think they'll put him down. I think they'll put him underneath and see if he can explode out of there and get a point.
All right, let's see if Bremen can get a good breakdown. Right here, you know what? First whistles, movement off the whistle is so critical, right? You get 2 cautions before you give up a point. So sometimes when you're coaching, it's like, why not try to time that whistle as close as you can until you get 2 free ones? No use in leaving a match without using those. Nice roll there by Salvi. That's just good wrestling. Had a good position, and
he's got the bar trap. He's got it locked up this time.
See if Kenneth can continue to just keep that left hip down into the mat and swim that arm forward. Salvi's taking some. Got to see if he can block that right arm or cover that wrist, and it's taking a big step. Let's see if Kenneth can find a way to work his way back to his stomach. Kenneth with a nice job trying to readjust and actually swim to the other side. He does get out to Valley. There's 50 seconds left. It's a 13-0 score. See how much these guys have in the gas tank yet. Salvi trying to finish off with at least the tech fall. Kenneth trying to keep his. All right, so there's at least a couple swipes.
I think that's going to do it.
Tech fall, 16-0. Salvi picks up the 5 points.
Ryan Salvi with the tech fall.
All right, we're coming up at 195 pounds.
STMA, Tyson Henches, and for Edina, Tim McGlennon.
All right, got a senior Tyson Henches coming out for STMA. We've got sophomore Tim McGlennon, another one of those second-year sophomore wrestlers that football players. Tim's one of those guys having a lot of fun in the wrestling season, learning, having fun with his teammates. These guys have bonded. A lot of fun watching them.
Yeah, a nice big sophomore class. It'll be fun to watch over the next couple of years. The fun thing about this sophomore group is you see them improving every meet, every tournament, every duel.
experience.
Young kids
right?
that are getting better with more experience.
That experience, you cannot replace it. So it's one of the things we're trying to do with our youth program, right? We're trying to get those guys to get out and wrestle matches. You know, it's not about wins or losses in the early stages of your career. It's just about getting that experience, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and learning every time you're out there. Two-point takedown for Hentges. Takes the lead just a little over a minute into period number 1. In a hammerlock. Hentges digs that arm out, puts it straight across the back. It's like he's looking for a butcher right now, Jeremy. He's going to walk around the head, typically see if Timmy can keep that hip down. Doing a nice job. This is just readjusting, tightening up that butcher, and he's going to keep circling.
Get your knees, Tim. Get your knees.
So actually trying to keep that right hip down into the mat is going to be his best bet right now. Short time, 10 seconds. Let's see if Tim can keep fighting. Does a nice job rolling through. Nice transition to a half Nelson. Short time. And with 1 second left, Hentges does pick up the fall.
That's the risk of rolling through in that butcher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leaves you wide open for that deep half.
And you know what? If you have a wrestler that knows how to just capitalize off of you rolling through, they're going to go right to it. Sink that half. All right, we're going to 220 pounds now.
For STMA, Lyles Deemer. For Edina, Cam Rhodes.
All right, here's Miles Deemer for STMA. Miles is ranked number 7 in the state. Rankings just came out, or new rankings just came out today, Jeremy. It was earlier this afternoon, so fun to take a look at who we have coming today and take a look at some of the changes that have happened. But Cam Rhodes doing a nice job. Actually, right there, picks up 2-point takedown. Nice scramble by Cam and just says, you know what? We're going to wrestle on our feet. So Rhodes goes up 2-1. Jeremy, we've talked about this before. We talked about it last Thursday. Rhodes, probably most improved wrestler from last year. He worked hard in the offseason. He's a big rugby player. He's going to play rugby in college next year down in Nebraska.
Yeah, he's got great positioning on his feet. He's a tough guy to take down, probably from all that rugby playing. He's got a big, strong base.
This guy that likes to move forward, too. You see him typically moving forward in the neutral position.
Yeah, I think he's gotten more stalling calls on the opposing wrestler than any other Edina wrestler this year. And it's all just from that forward movement, pushing guys out of bounds and staying aggressive.
Hey, you know what, Jeremy? That's just kind of a nice segue. We could go check out those stats on one of our main sponsors, Matt Boss. We could actually pull up some of those. I know some of the guys are the owners of that Matt Boss program.
I should check that out.
Yeah. It's a great program.
Yeah.
Edina's been using it for years. A lot of college teams are using it now. A lot of top programs in the country, all over the country, between high school and college, using Matt Boss.
St. Michael's a Matt Boss customer. They've been an original Matt Boss customer.
All
so
right.
big thanks to the St. Michael program for that.
Shout out to the Knights booster club and fans out there that use Matt Boss and decided to use that. So we've got Deemer locking up a butcher as well. Got that takedown, and that secures the fall with 9 seconds left in period number 1. St. Michael now goes up 73-0 heading into heavyweight. And this is something new for Hornets fans, seeing Brody Perry up at heavyweight just in the last couple of weeks. Was the 195-pounder to start the season.
Logan Torkelson for Edina, Brody Perry.
So we've got Torkelson. He's a senior for the Knights. Perry, a junior. Perry's been having some success up here at heavyweight. You know, he's strong, athletic. I think he's surprised some of these heavyweights with his strength, but he does give up a lot of weight when he moves up.
Yeah, what does he weigh in at, you know?
I'll tell you in just a minute, Jeremy. He weighed in at 206 today, so he's giving up a solid 60 pounds here in this match. But again, like we said, super athletic, super quick. He uses that to his advantage. Right now you can see he's kind of used his speed there to try to get into a front head with Torkelson. Torkelson does a nice job just staying steady.
Yeah, I think the key for him is going to be to not get underneath him. You know, I think he should be looking for attacks, duck unders, drags, front heads like he's doing.
Now he's going to want to get out of here real quick. There, nice.
Hey, I'm glad you didn't listen to me.
Perry picks up 2-point takedown, goes ahead 2-0. Hornets looking to get on the board in the team score here in the heavyweight match. St. Michael up 73-0, but Perry takes a 2-0 lead right now. Nice job by Perry. Actually listened to his coach. Saw Burhan's over there saying even when Perry was in that double underhook, go to a snap down and get to a front head. And Perry listened to his coach, executed it nicely, and picks up a 2-point takedown on a reshot.
Looks like he's trapped the wrist. He's got it across the back.
He's got 30 seconds to work with here, and they're on the edge of the mat. Right now, you just want to see Brody with a nice spiral ride this period out. If you're not going to get a turn, just keep him down on the mat, right? 10 seconds. Coming right at you. Brody trying to keep working. Yeah, he's going to get 1 point there. Torkelson does. Right at the end of the period. So we're going to go 2-1 into period number 2. Good period right there. Both wrestlers working hard right now. All right, Perry starts this period down, hits a nice quick switch. Sit out, see if he can keep finishing it. Well, you just want to see him sit there. If he can scoot, he's got to scoot his hips. All right, gave him 2, but now he's got to just keep everything close. Keep everything close. You'd actually just want to keep everything close. Let's go for a stalemate here, Jeremy.
Yeah, and I think in this position, Brody should be thinking 1, not 2.
You got it.
If you got to give it the 1, give it the 1. But
yep, just hold it here. Just hold everything in tight. There you go. Perry goes up 4-1 right now over Torkelson. Brody had a couple good matches against a solid Hopkins heavyweight. I think it's Logan Ross last week. Wrestled him in the duel on Thursday night and ended up getting a pin that night. And then he wrestled him in the championship of the Hopkins tournament. Won a 2-1 battle.
It's hard to beat the same wrestler 2 times in a row.
Yes,
doesn't matter who it is. Looks like Brody's working that wing again. Trying to scoop the head.
He's got that arm across the back. He's kind of using his hip to keep that position right along that elbow. You can hear the refs telling Brody keep that 90 degrees. Torkelson does a nice job circling up to his base. See if Brody can get another forward pressure breakdown. There it is. Nice spiral. 30 seconds here left in period number 2. Appreciate all our viewers tuning into the live stream here coming from Edina High School. Big shout out to the Edina Wrestling Booster Club. Hooks us up with some of this equipment to stream this. We've only got one more home match this year, Jeremy. That's going to be a big duel for Edina against Minnetonka here at home. That's a team that Edina has not beat before, but you know, I think we're looking to change that. Hopefully it should be a great match. I know they've got the pet band lined up to be here. We might even see the spotlight tonight. Unfortunately, with 2 mats with the JV going, can't use the spotlight right now. We'll see. We might get to it later when Edina and Lakeville North wrestle. So we're going into period 3. Perry leading 4-1. Starting neutral right now. Perry with a nice kind of clear out of that tie. Gets in on a hard double. Nice takedown by Perry.
You know what? That's a lot of confidence in his shot to go underneath like that.
And you know what? He didn't sit down there at all, right? He went down there and was moving immediately. Again, giving up 60 pounds. He's getting some near fall now. He's up 6-1. A lot of time left here in period number 3. Perry trying to readjust, and he's going to try to look to get out to the side and look for a fall here. Hear a lot of the fans behind us, Jeremy. The Hornets cheering. He's up 9-1 now. A little bit different setup for us tonight. We've got the bleachers behind us pulled out, not just the one straight across. 1 minute left here in period number 3. Perry doing a nice job. Jeremy, what's the key right now for the rest of the period, for the rest of the match for Perry?
Well, one approach could be have the major locked up and you kind of play it easy on top. But if I know Brody Perry, he's going to go for the fall. You know, it's been a tough but expected match against St. Michael, and if he could end it with a big win for the Edina fans, I think everybody'd leave pretty happy.
That's right. 25 seconds right now. It's just a decision, so you know that number 1 right here, Jeremy, no throws, no headlocks, nothing to your back. So you got to be smart there. So maybe getting down to a leg. Brody knows not to get tied up into a big collar tie or headlock. 8 seconds left. Perry doing a nice job. He's going to take the victory 9-2, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? We'll take that small victory here, winning a last match at heavyweight. The Knights take the duel 73-3. Hornets get the 1 victory there at heavyweight. These guys are going to shake hands. They're going to line it up, and we're going to wrap up here with these 2 teams and take a little bit of a break, and then we'll see STMA and Lakeville North coming at you here probably in about 15 minutes is what I would guess, 10, 15 minutes. And we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, folks, quick update. I just heard we're going to try to get this match started right about 6:05. St. Michael Albertville versus Lakeville North, 6:05. All right, folks, we're coming back to you. We're starting out at 106 pounds. St. Michael Albertville versus Lakeville North. Knights took 73-3 the first duel. So,
Lincoln Robidoux.
Yeah, Lincoln Robidoux. Real good 106-pound match in that last one between Robidoux and Nichols. Robidoux ended up coming out with the decision on it. Robidoux, just a 7th grader. He's wrestling against Hayden Roy for the Panthers. Robidoux with a quick 2-point takedown. You know what? Robidoux has 1 loss on the season, Jeremy, and it was to Lawson Eller, the number 1. Actually, I should look at the new rankings. And Robidoux did avenge that loss at the Clash. They ended up wrestling STMA and New Prague. Wrestled in the Clash just last weekend. Robidoux had lost in the Christmas tournament. Ended up taking 5th there, but only with the 1 loss. And then he avenged that loss to Eller at the Clash last weekend.
Robidoux runs a bar here. He's got the back points.
Picks up 3-point near fall there. Robidoux goes up 0. 40 seconds left here in period number 1. Right now, Robidoux ranked number 3 behind Trey Beistel of Hastings and Brett Swenson from Mounds View. You know, I think Robidoux actually wrestled Beisel. Now that I'm remembering those brackets from the Clash, I think they wrestled STMA and Hastings were in the championship bracket. I do think Beisel beat Robidoux in that duel. Time just ran out. 2 near fall for Robidoux, goes up 9-0. Robidoux starts down, quick stand up. Looks like he's got a hand.
You mentioned Swenson at 106, ranked 2nd. That's the son of legendary former Augsburg coach and athletic director Jeff Swenson.
Would have been your coach at Augsburg. Is that right, Jeremy?
He was.
Was he coaching when you were wrestling at Augsburg?
That's right. He's a great coach. I coached Brett in Little League back in the day. He's a great kid.
Yeah, we should see some, we're starting to get close. We're getting close to that section time. We're past the first of the year. Everybody's getting 2 pounds now. Hey, what would you call that move? Hips? I don't know what's the name of that. We're going to have to kind of find one of those.
From now on, it's called the Robidoux, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but, that's the kind of move that makes Instagram reels.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe you'll see that. Maybe
the
you'll see that one.
I like it. Well, you know what? But there's 2 of them, right? And they both, you got
I guess
Lincoln and Landon.
His brother's got to do it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see if his brother can match that, and then we can call it the Robidoux. The Robidoux. See if Lincoln up 13-1 right now. He's gonna let Roy up to his feet.
Really smooth duck under. That was a really clean duck under.
And that's going to do it. Lincoln Robidoux is going to pick up the tech fall, 17-2.
St. Michael Albertville leads the board 5-0.
All right, I think Lakeville North is open here at 13-20. Let me recheck the weighing
North
sheets.
is open at 113. Lakeville North is open at
All right, folks, we've got at 126 pounds here. Looks like, is that Mills bumping up from 120 up to 126? So Mason Mills bumping up to 120 to wrestle Hunter Flynn. Last night, Hunter Flynn, Lakeville North wrestled Shakopee, and Flynn pinned Shakopee's AJ Smith in the first period. Saw that in some of the results. Impressive.
That's an impressive win.
Impressive win for Flynn. AJ Smith, I think that was up at 126 pounds. Jeremy, why don't you take over the call? I'm going to see. I think we've got a little issue with the JV map.
Yeah, no problem. All right, we're still 0-0, minute remaining. Both wrestlers still kind of feeling each other out. Mill pretty deep, tries to turn the corner. Flynn keeps his feet. He's able to battle it off by working the head and working a far trip. Keeps the front head, lets it go. Both wrestlers up. Mills with a really, really elegant duck under that he can't finish on the side of the mat. And we remain 0-0, 25 seconds to go in the match. Looks like two pretty evenly matched wrestlers. Mills goes for the Russian, setting it up. He's got an inside trip, drops it straight down for an easy 2. 5 seconds remaining. That was that was a pretty effortless Russian bar to a drop down. All right, moving to the second period. Mills chooses down. Flynn moves immediately to a cradle, which isn't surprising considering his length. Mills tries to buck him off, but Flynn had it locked up for a moment. Mills scrambling, and he gets the 1. All right, so Mills takes the lead 3-0. Minute and a half remaining, period 2. Mills with a shot, ends up in the center. Head between the legs, he's trying to swim through. Flynn pretty deep on the waist. No points awarded. Mills comes out on top, getting back points. Mills 3 back. Flynn gets the escape. All right, they're back on their feet. 40 seconds remaining.
Sorry, here, I'll show you.
Flynn on a shot on the side of the mat. Mills called with stalling. Mills looking to push the pace a little bit. Excuse me, Flynn pushing the pace a little bit. 8-1, 5 seconds remaining. Looks like we're going to end the period at 8-1. Be Flynn's choice. Flynn takes down. Mills goes directly to throwing a leg in. He's able to hook the far arm, working a tilt. He's getting back points. He's got the 3 locked up. Flynn working hard to rip the leg out. Stalemate called. 3 back points awarded. We're moving to 11-1, minute 30 remaining in period 3. Flynn remains down. Flynn with a quick switch, but he gets caught on his back. Back points being counted. Mills gets the 3, transitions directly to a half. He's got it locked up pretty tight. And he gets the fall. Really strong effort by Mills.
Michael Elberville, 23-0.
All right, well, the team score right now, we got St. Michael 23, Lakeville North 0. We're moving into 132. Looks like Landon Robidoux for St. Michael's getting a forfeit. Push the score to 29-0. Looks like Parker Jansen's getting a forfeit. So we're going to push this up to 35-0.
I don't know why that. I did. I stopped it and restarted it.
Lakeville North, Riley Farrar.
145, Lakeville North sending out Riley Farrar.
Michael Elberville, Jared
For
Watson.
St. Michael, Jared Watson.
Let me look at that.
They shake hands and get underway. Farrar with a quick single.
Oh, you know what? There it is.
Watson sprawling hard, stuff in the head. Watson out of bounds. Nice scramble, good aggressiveness by Farrar right off the bat.
I wonder if we need to.
Charlie, here's a chair.
I wonder if we need to go.
Farrar working a front head.
Yeah, do you want to go stop the other one?
Kind of stalling out underneath here. We might get a stalemate. Nope, they roll out of bounds. Both up, still 0-0. Minute remaining in period 1.
We'll see if you want to.
Watson reshoots off a Farrar attack. Single leg up near the edge of the mat. He's going high with the single. Gets the kick. Gets the 2. Watson with 35 seconds. Got the farm locked up. He's working a cradle turn. He's working the outside cradle. Using his length here. Farrar putting up a good fight on bottom. All right, well, we're going to end period 2. We have a score of Jarrett Watson 2, Farrar 0. Excuse me, as we move into period 2. Watson takes down. Quick stand up, switches, moves to a switch, attempts an Olympic drop, gets the 1. 3-0. Watson with the shot. Trap that arm. He's transitioning into more of like a fireman's carry, dumping it off to the side. He doesn't have the 2 yet. He's trying to hop over to get the 2. Farrar putting a good fight. Defends nicely. Watson continues to try and turn the corner. No points. I think we may get a stalemate call here, and we do. So we're back on the feet. Watson with the 3-0 lead, minute remaining, period 2. Double collar tie near the edge of the mat here. Looks to me like Watson's working a duck, setting up a duck. He's got the underhook. Attempts a shot on the side of the mat, and they go out of bounds. 3-0, 18 seconds remaining in the match. Watson with the front head, tries to turn the corner. Transitions right into a drop, steps over, gets 2 backs. Some late scoring in the second period. Pushes Watson up to 7-0. All right, Farrar takes both up.
Oh, there we go.
7-0 going into the third. Watson with the shot attempt there. Really nice high C by Farrar. He's looking to step over. Watson repositions. Watson stuffing the head. Trying to turn the corner. Farrar still on the inside on the high crotch. They gain position to both up. (7-0), 1 minute remaining, period 3. Stalling call on Watson. Now Watson would like to get the major here. It's close enough to go for it. He takes a shot. Farrar with really good defense on his feet. Down to the last 40 seconds of the match. Farrar working an underhook. Out of bounds. 23 seconds remaining. Watson with the 7-0 lead. No major yet. Watson with a deep shot. Double. He's able to finish. Gets the 2, pushes the score 9-0. Working some late back points with the far side cradle. Let's go with that, and I think he's going to ride out the clock here. So tough match. Watson takes the major, 9-0.
We are going to take a 2-minute break to fix scoreboards.
Pushes the team score to 39-0, St. Michael. We're going to take a short break here while we fix some technical issues we have with the scoreboards. So just bear with us.
All right, Jeremy, here we go. And folks, we've got JV stream running back up. We apologize for anybody that was trying to get onto that live stream. And we're going to be going, what was that? That was 145 pounds. We got 152 pounds coming up. I think last time so that was Riley Farrar for Lakeville North. He's just a 9th grader. He was going up against Jared Watson, who's a 10th grader. So 2 very strong underclassmen there. So we've got 152 pounds. STMA last time had Tyler Zenga, senior, wrestled against Edina. And we're going to look probably for an 8th grader, Tyler Ruff, for Lakeville North. Another really solid young wrestler here for Lakeville North as well. Jeremy, I think it might happen. Not sure if people are tuned in right now. We've got quite a few people on the live stream right now, but it might just happen tonight where we see number 1 ranked Jed Wester at 170 pounds and number 1 ranked Zach Hansen. Hansen is ranked number 1 at 152 pounds. One of the things I really appreciate about watching Zach over the years, he bounces all around for these Panthers. He goes up and gets the best competition he possibly can look for. He's a commit to Stanford. He's going to be going to school there. That's a possibility here at 170 pounds tonight. I know Hansen did weigh in right at 160. But you know what? When you get an opportunity to see 2 number 1s go at each other, it's a heck of a fun night when that happens. So we'll see if it happens here. Got a couple more weights, and
it's going to make it worth the price of admission for this.
Right now,
this
folks,
stream.
on the stream, I know you're looking. That's a small crowd over on the other side. We've got bleachers behind us, and we've got a pretty good crowd here between the STMA fans that have driven down from St. Michael, and then we've got the Edina fans on this side and Lakeville North fans over on the one side watching the varsity mat. We've got a JV mat here to the right of us. And so right now we've got, 8th grader Tyler Ruff for Lakeville North going up against Tyler Zenga for the Knights at 152 pounds.
Both wrestlers kind of still feeling each other out. Minute 15 left in period 1. Haven't seen any real attacks yet. A little bit of a scuffle, but no score. Zenga with the shot, with the single. Gets the quick 2.
Hey, Jeremy, did you take a look at this STMA program? Their weigh-in sheet, this is pretty awesome. Full varsity, full JV. Probably could fill almost 2 more full lineups between practice, not wrestling, listed on here. Actually, some guys that we don't see in the lineup tonight that I can see very familiar names: Ian Schultz, Eli Davis, and Noah Torgerson. Not wrestling in the varsity lineup and not wrestling tonight for the Knights.
So Zenga got the 2 at the end of the period. Was able to ride him out, so he takes a 2-0 lead going into the third. Ruff defers. Zenga takes down. Zenga stands up, gets the quick one. Yeah. 3-0 Zenga, minute 30 remaining in the period. Zenga attempts to slide by, trying to turn the corner, works to a trip. Good defense by Ruff to stay away. Limited scoring so far in this match as the wrestlers kind of feel each other out still in the second period. .45 seconds remaining, period 2. Zenga tries an arm drag to a single. Stays active, though, and attacks the other side. It's down low on a single. Ruff moves towards the edge. Zenga pulls him back in, has it high, gets the 2. Zenga checks the clock, 4 seconds remaining. All right, so Zenga takes the 5-0 lead going into the third. Zenga's choice, Zenga takes down. No, excuse me, Ruff's choice, Ruff takes down. Ruff hits a switch. He's able to secure the other leg, but he's not out yet. Zenga sprawls. That should be 1. 5-1, minute 40 remaining, period 3. Ruff down 4-1, going to have to start attacking here in the third period from his feet. Takes a shot. He's in on the single. Good sprawl by Zenga. Gets out. Zenga reattacks as they go out of bounds. So good scramble there. Ruff knows he's got 4 points to make up. Ruff just an 8th grader. Looks extremely talented and extremely athletic for an 8th grader.
I guess, Jeremy, you can see probably the 145 pounder Riley Farrar and Tyler Ruff are practice partners. Work hard together, right? Both young, 8th and 9th grader, strong wrestlers. Zenga with the nice, did he get? It's up 7-1 right now. 37 seconds left here in period number 3.
Yeah, really nice slide by Zenga there. 37 seconds remaining. Zenga on top. Zenga puts the leg in, brings it back out. Ruff is able to sit out. Now he's working to stand up. Turns to face him, reaching back, gets the 1. 7-2, 13 seconds remaining. Ruff's going to try and go feet to back to close the match if he can. Zenga smartly works the edge of the mat until time runs out. Final score, 7-2.
Tyler Zenga.
Minor decision will push the score to 42-0 for St. Michael Albertville.
All right, folks, we're coming up at 160 pounds, and you know, I think this is going to tell us what's going to happen at 170 because. All right, we've got Clay Kraus coming up for Lakeville North.
St. Michael Upperville, Bennett Eicher.
So we got Eicher for St. Michael Upperville and Kraus for Lakeville North. Kraus is ranked number 7 here at 160 pounds. And folks, I believe that does set up what I'm going to consider the match of the night. Coming up next at 170, we got Jed Wester and Zach Hansen on deck. But let's see these 160 pounders. Clay Kraus coming out with a quick takedown, going to a Turk. He's getting some near fall, counted by the ref right now. Kraus, a senior. You got
Kraus
Bennett.
with a quick takedown.
Quick takedown. Was getting some near fall
I've been
there.
impressed with Lakeville North's middleweights.
Yeah, they're strong. Their middle to upper weights is where the strength of their lineup is. Clearly, you've got a strong wrestler for them in Hunter Flynn at 126. But then once you get up to that 145-pound weight class with Farrar on up, they've got some tough wrestlers. Unfortunately, it does not look like their heavyweight Connor Pop weighed in. They've got 4th-ranked Antonio Menard at 220 pounds. Kraus picking up some more near fall. Ref's holding it. He's got to let go of that arm in order for him to award him the 3 points. Looks like he's going to work a double arm bar. A little bit of an awkward double arm bar where he's below that.
Transitions to a half. He's got that pretty tight.
Looks tight right now for Kraus. He's looking to pick up a fall here at 160 pounds. He's got Bennett Eicher in some trouble right now. Eicher doing a nice job of coming out. Comes up on top. Fights out of that. Kraus with a nice quick transition into a duck under / double. Slides back. Nice roll through. They go out of bounds. 14 seconds left here in period number 1. Folks, if you've got wrestling fans that are not tuned in, shoot them the link. We've got a heck of a match coming up next. We've got number 1 ranked Jed Wester, number 1 ranked Zach Hansen. Yeah, it should be. We've got, right now they're showing a 5-0. Looked like it was 8-0. Lakeville North coach talking to the ref, just trying to understand why it was not 2 different pinning sequences. I thought it should have been 8-0, Jeremy, but you know what? I'm going to let these guys just sort it out and get it figured out.
So we get a coach's misconduct. Call on Lakeville North.
All right, folks, we were trying to get some clarification there. Classy move by STMA. Coach came over and said that he also saw it as 8-0 right there. And, you know, the ref was just saying that he kept it at 1 sequence. So Kraus is picking up another near fall count. I'm not sure if he did get 2. He did get 2. He got 2 near falls. So now it is 7-0, but you know, it's only the end of period 1 here. We feel things kind of building up right now, and that's all right. Hey, this is part of wrestling, right? We've got all part of the fun, part of the action, and we're going to go into period number 2. They're going to start neutral. Kraus still leading 7-0 right now. All right. Now we got a technical violation against Iker. He was grabbing the singlet, it appeared, or the headgear, I believe. We got an 8-0 score here. We're minute 30 left here in period number 2, about 30 seconds in. Kraus picks up another takedown. He's going to keep that arm. He's up 10-0 now. Kraus looking for another turn. All right, Kraus looking for the fall here. Period 2, 40 seconds left. All right, there's a pin. All right, folks, here we go. 170 pounds.
32-6.
Zach Hansen, returning state champion. Jed Wester, 2-time runner-up in the state. Ranked number 1 at 170 pounds. Zach Hansen, ranked number 1 at 152 pounds. Jed Wester is ranked as the Minnesota pound-for-pound number 1 junior in the state. Zach Hansen's a senior.
Jed Wester.
Hansen's committed to go wrestle for Stanford next season. Had a heck of a career as a Triple Crown champion a couple of years ago up in Fargo.
I think all eyes in the gym are on this mat right now.
They absolutely are. 2 number 1 wrestlers going up against each other. Often not something that you're going to see, Jeremy, especially in the same class, and both in AAA, just at different weight classes. Both of these wrestlers like to put up a lot of points. Wester looking for a slide by there. A lot of respect to both of these teams, both of these individuals, to go up and make this match happen.
Yeah, I love to see it. You know, at the end of the day, you're here to wrestle good competition and get after it, not protect records or rankings or anything like that.
That's right. Wester took second to the Christmas tournament just a few weeks ago. Hansen was a champion at the Christmas tournament. I did ask one of the coaches. These two have not wrestled each other before, at least in folk style competition. Probably likely that they've seen each other in freestyle or Greco. Not sure if they practiced together up at Pinnacle. No score right now. We got 10 seconds left here in period number 1. You know, just watching these wrestlers, excellent positioning by each one, trying to get into a control. You just hear this entire gym right now focused on this match, Jeremy. 0-0.
A lot of feeling out there. I mean, you know, there were some attacks, but, you know, both have good defense. So there wasn't anything too serious there.
We got Hansen taken down. Wester going to start on top right now. See if Wester can bring Hansen, return him to the mat, but Hansen just solid. Gets his stand up, gets out.
Wow.
Wester walked in, had that double underhook, and kept pressuring forward. Right now it is 1-0. There was an escape given to Hansen, so right here at the edge of the mat, nice scramble. Great scramble right there. We're going neutral still. It's Hansen up 1-0. 31 seconds gone in period number 2. Hansen gets down to a front head, a quick snap. But these wrestlers they don't waste time inside of a tie-up, though. They either get what they want or they get out. Couple shots, couple reattacks there. Wester with a nice job defense. Kind of has that college match feel, doesn't it, Jeremy? Hansen gets in on a single. No points awarded by the ref. Lakeville North coach is calling for 2. Wester still has that single leg. Now Wester coming in. What a scramble right here, Jeremy. Both of these wrestlers not giving an inch. No. Wester digs out that double underhook right now. Short time here in period number 2. All right, we're going to period number 3. What a flurry.
Yeah, that was a wild scramble. Those could have gone either way.
Man, it looked for a second. It really looked like Hansen had a 2-point takedown for just a second, but Wester continued to put pressure on that inside leg, elevated, lifted up. Then another re-scramble by Hansen. 1-0. Hansen leads. Wester goes down. Start of the 3rd period. All right. Up to their feet. Wester gets a point. 1-1 right now. Wester in deep on a single. Elevating that leg up, elevating that single. Hansen trying to keep that balance. Nice defense by Hansen to get out of that. Wester had a nice shot. Hansen with a quick shot. Gets in on a single. Wester's got a whizzer.
He's trying to pull him back on here.
Right on the edge of the mat, Jeremy. It's 1-1, period 3. We got a minute left here. Boy, these guys, a couple of shots, high-level attacks, and
we're seeing
incredible
some
defense.
Elite defense.
It's a 1-1 match, but it is no shortage of action right here, folks. About as exciting of a 1-1 match as you can see right now. Working the edge of the mat. Wrestlers circling, yep. 46 seconds left here in period number 3. Hansen with a deep high crotch. Elevates. Wester defending, trying to scoot those hips. Hansen's attacking right now. Still no call, no 2 points. We got 20 seconds left in this period. Heck of a scramble. Hansen going, still no takedown. There, Hansen picks up a 2-point takedown. 5 seconds remaining in the match. Wester gets out. It's a 3-2 match, and that's going to be the end. Zach Hansen picks up the takedown. Under 10 seconds in the match. What a match between two number 1 ranked wrestlers.
Lakeville North's all-time win record at 176 wins.
Zach Hansen reaching 175 wins last night, breaks the school record tonight with his 176th win. And what a way to do it. Bumping up against Jed Wester. That was a heck of a match. Hats off to both competitors, both schools, both coaches. That was a great match to watch, folks.
Blake Varsity. For St. Michael Upperville, Brian Sanu.
I'm still catching my breath from that match.
That's just unreal. Unreal. I saw it as a possibility when we were looking at the lineups and looking at the weigh-in sheets. And you know what? Oftentimes it just doesn't happen. You don't see it happen when those two caliber wrestlers. So again, hats off to those wrestlers, and what a great event.
It was
Signature match right there here in the Edina High School gym.
I mean, you can see why those two guys are going to be Division I wrestlers. I mean, that was really high-level wrestling.
All right, we're at 182 pounds now. We've got Blake Krause for Lakeville North and Brian Savi for St. Michael Albertville. Savi goes up 2-0, and he's working a strong arm bar right now. Slowly takes Krause to his back. He's getting swipes right now. Ref's holding 2. Pretty good action right there, Jeremy. Savi worked Krause to his back.
Yeah, Krause almost flipped the script on him.
Krause still working his way out.
Uh-oh.
And Savi rolled over, grabbed his knee. Looked like something got tweaked on him there. That does not look good. You hope there's no injury here. And folks, actually coming off the mat in that last match, Zach Hansen looked like he was laboring. And we sure hope that his injury isn't serious, or that it isn't something that's going to keep him out of action for any length of time at all. That was one heck of a match, and he's a tough competitor. We're going to injury time here for Savi. Let's hope that he's all right now. 5-0 lead for him. Pretty fun to watch these matches, huh, Jeremy?
Hey, this has been a lot of fun.
You know what? Actually, in the last couple of years, so we just had one of probably the elite top matches that you'd want to see in a high school match here, just in that last match between Hanson and Wester. Last season, we hosted Section 6 AAA team, and I think that was probably the best section finals between Laconia and Shakopee, and it was a back-and-forth match. We had that in our activity center. That was such a fun match to call and to watch. Back and forth, and you know, it was almost like a chess match. The coaches changing their lineup, shifting wrestlers around, trying to get the right matchups that they wanted. Shakopee did come out of that as the section champion. This year, we kind of got a 3-horse race in Section 6. We got Shakopee is still in there, but you know, Laconia and now Eden Prairie this year is looking really strong. They had they've got quite a few newcomers and new faces over on that Eden Prairie squad. So it's going to be a 3-horse race. So, folks, it looks like Savi is getting up, and I don't think he's going to be able to finish this match, folks. I don't think they want to risk anything permanent or long-term. So crowd gave a nice round of applause. Let's hope Savi's okay for the rest of the season, and that's something that's short-lived for him.
Yeah, kind of a result for him, because he had a pretty good hold of that match. He was up 5-0, and you don't want to see that.
All right, looks like we're going to move ourselves up to 195 pounds now. We got Michael Anderson for Lakeville North and Tyson Hentges for St. Cloud.
Michael Anderson for St. Michael Albertville. Tyson Hentges.
Team score right now sitting at 42-15. The Knights leading. Lakeville North, Anderson, a junior. Hentges, the senior. Jeremy, we got 3 weight classes left here in this match. After this one wraps up, we're still wrestling JV, Lakeville North, and STMA over on the other side, and we're probably going to end up keeping these mats split. Probably will not see the spotlight coming down tonight with a focus on one mat, but we'll have Edina and Lakeville North coming up shortly after the conclusion of this match. That'll be our nightcap. Ref's going to call stalemate. Try to get these wrestlers a fresh start, see if they can get some action in terms of offensive moves, offensive shots. Ten seconds to go here in period number 1. Hentges has a nice job on inside pressure and tie. We're going to go into period number 2, 0-0. Anderson gets his choice first. 0-0 match. Smart. You don't defer there. You just choose down. Never know when it might come into play in multiple overtime, double overtime.
Nice
7
movement
victory.
from on the bottom. It was a good choice. All right, we're at 1-0 Anderson, minute 30 remaining. Hentages with a little bit of a shot attempt there. But for the most part, they're still feeling each other out in the center. Coach is calling for inside position from both wrestlers as they work their setups. Sitting at 45 seconds remaining. Hentages with a quick head snap. Down to a front head. He pulls it down. Anderson able to get his head back. Back to the center. Hentages gives a brief look to the clock, and we're almost there. 2 seconds remaining. Hentages' choice, my guess is going to take bottom. Yep, Hentages takes down. 1-0 Anderson, leading going into period 3. Hentages on the bottom. Anderson gets the near arm chop as Hentages continues to try and work up to his base. Hentages working a switch, trying to turn the corner as Anderson works to hang on. Coach is calling for Hentages to keep circling. If you're Anderson, you're thinking 1, not 2 here as he hangs on to the leg. No points awarded at this point. Anderson secures the ankle. It's going to make it difficult for Hentages to turn the corner, but he tries. Anderson lifting. remaining in control. We're probably going to flirt with a stalemate here, and we do. So Hentages goes back down. Came close to getting a 1 there. Anderson on top. Hentages with a stand-up. Anderson's got the waist still, and he releases. 1-1, 1 minute remaining, period 3. Haven't seen a lot of attacks on the feet yet, but one of these guys is going to have to before the period's over. 40 seconds remaining. Hentages working a front head. Anderson backing away, trying to restart this position, and he gets it. Hentages with the inside position. Anderson pummels inside. Both wrestlers trying to work their setup. 15 seconds remaining. We might have OT here. 8 seconds remaining. All right, it's the end of the period. We're ending 1-1 as we go into a 1 minute overtime. First point scored wins. Hentages with inside position with the left-handed collar tie. Hentages actively working a front head to try and get the 2. He keeps snapping, but Anderson's pretty powerful and he's not going down. Anderson, a little bit more activity in the overtime period versus what we've seen. Hentages with a deep shot, edge of the mat, off the mat. It was extremely close, but he couldn't drag the feet in. So we go back to the center, 20 seconds remaining. Anderson working an outside collar tie in the head. Henson just keeps working inside. 5 seconds remaining in overtime. Anderson in deep. Has the ankle looking to finish, but we run out of clock. So we're moving on to the additional overtime period. Anderson gets choice. Anderson defers. Hentages takes bottom. Anderson on top. Chops the arm, trying to trap it underneath. Hentages gets it back. Hentages working back to his base before he tries to stand up. Coach is calling for him to get his head up. He gets the stand up. Anderson brings him back down. Very close to a clasping call as Anderson traps the arm. Hentages stands back up, edge of the mat. Hentages secures a 1-point escape with 1 second remaining on the clock. We go to the second 30-second overtime period. Anderson goes down. Coach is asking for a first move on the bottom from Anderson. Hentages comes on top. Hentages throws a leg in, double legs in, pulling the arms. He's getting a little bit high. Anderson working to try and shake him off. Referee calls a quick stalemate so that the clock doesn't run out. We're at 18 seconds remaining in the third overtime. Hentages back on top. Hentages winning 2-1. Anderson sits out. Gets the 1-point escape. We're at 2-2, 10 seconds remaining.
What a match, Hips. What a match. Going to ultimate tiebreaker.
All right, here we go. Anderson takes down.
He's got 30 seconds to get out, Jeremy.
If he gets away, he wins. Both wrestlers have gotten away from each other. We're at 2-2, 30 seconds.
This is it.
Last time Hentages threw double legs in. We'll see if he tries that again. Hentages goes for the near arm block. Anderson stands up. Hentages gets one leg in.
Gotta keep it tight right now.
19 seconds. He's a little bit high here. He's going to be able to shake him.
Oh, he's holding it.
And Anderson gets the reversal for the win. 7 seconds remaining in the final overtime.
What a match. Ultimate tiebreaker. Great match between Anderson and Hentges.
Great match of two evenly matched wrestlers.
42-18. Antonio Menard for Lakeville North. Miles Damer for St. Michael Elberville.
All right.
Currently running a heck of a deal on pizza in the concession stand. 2 pieces for $4.
All right, here we go to 220. Antonio Maynard versus Miles Damer.
This is number 4 versus number 7 right here. If I've got this right, we've got Damer for STMA, ranked number 7 at 220. Antonio Menard for Lakeville North, ranked number 4. Another top 10 matchup.
Maynard with the single gets the takedown. Maynard working the far wrist. Working to a cradle. He's got it locked up. He's getting back points. He's working to get the knee in the side. He's going to get 3. Lakeville coaches asking to reposition, but to take his time. He's got the knee hard in the side.
I actually see Menard ranked 4th at 195 pounds, Jeremy. Damer ranked number 7 at 220 pounds, but Menard's got in all kinds of trouble with this cradle right now.
Menard trying to go across the body and hook the leg. Can't quite reach. And he gets the fall. Maynard gets the fall in 1:30. Pushes the team score to St. Michael, Albertville 42, Lakeville North 24. All right, we're moving into heavyweight, which has been a really fun duel so far.
It's been an exciting duel right now, Darren. This is a lot of fun to watch these two teams.
Lakeville North, Jack McKernan. For St. Michael Elberville, Logan Torkelson.
All right, Torkelson working a hard collar tie. Looking like he's working for a snap down.
McKernan a junior, Torkelson a senior. McKernan weighing in at 218 pounds tonight.
So we're talking about a 30, 40 pound weight difference here?
We got about a 50-pound weight difference.
Okay.
Torkelson coming in at 267.
Torkelson digs a pretty hard underhook, but can't retain it. McKernan gets the restart, and they're back to the middle. Torkelson continuing to pull on the head, really working to try and get a snap down here. No score, 25 seconds remaining, period 1. Torkelson gets the front head he's been looking for all period. May not have time to finish. Tries to pull it down. And McKernan is just too strong. He doesn't like to stay underneath there. And that ends the period. 0-0 going into period 2. St. Michael coach is asking for a little bit more as Torkelson takes bottom. McKernan on top. Torkelson with the stand up. McKernan switches right off to a single to retain position, but Torkelson able to get his leg away and transitions directly into a front head. Turns the corner, but can't keep it. Torkelson gets the 1-0 as they go out of bounds.
Jeremy, another rule we talked about, the ref's got to either call continuous action. He's going to roll his wrist to show it's the old college rule right now. If they go out of bounds, there's either going to be a stall call or continuous action. Stall, fleeing, or continuous action, right?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that rule at the high school level. Torkelson digging a hard underhook. Trying to get off to this corner, turn the side. He doesn't have the 1 yet. He needs to get him down. He gets the 2. McKernan turtling on the bottom a little bit as Torkelson works the ankle out. Start working a Turk position. Torkelson working a power half. Looks like he may have it sunk deep. He's going to work to get chest to chest here. McKernan smartly tries to pull the hand away, but he can't quite get it. And Torkelson's able to get him over. Wow! McKernan with the reverse. He uses extreme strength to push Torkelson off the back.
McKernan there. It's 2-5. Now it's 2-6.
Torkelson gets the escape. I've never seen somebody get off their back like that. That was extremely impressive. 2-5 as Torkelson goes back to the head snap, gets around for 2. Breaks him down to end period 2. So we go into period 3, Torkelson 8, McKernan 2. McKernan's choice, and he takes both up.
What a duel, Jeremy. Not necessarily the duel from the team score standpoint, but just some of these individual matches we've seen between these two teams. This has been a lot of fun.
The fans are getting their money's worth on this one. McKernan shoots in. Torkelson's able to sprawl back and get 2 to push the score to 10-2. Torkelson with the bust to get McKernan flat, and he's going back to that power half. Torkelson gets to the side. He's got the half sunk pretty deep. McKernan fighting hard. McKernan rolls to his back, and that's the fall. Be hard to get out of that twice, but give McKernan a ton of credit for the way he fought in that match.
Like we've said earlier, we're going to wish the Knights all the best of luck on the rest of the season. What an incredible team and just a class act through and through. The wrestlers, the coaches, all the way up. What a fun match to watch. What a fun team to watch.
It was.
Folks, STMA and Lakeville North shaking hands right now, and these guys are going. These guys are going to. STMA is going to pack up and head on back home. We've got Lakeville North and Edina coming up probably in 10 minutes.
2 for $4.
All right, folks, we've got word. We're going to target probably between 7:20 and 7:25, getting the duel between Lakeville North and Edina started. We'll be back at that time for our third and final duel of the evening.
Sport versus Edina High School.
All right, folks, here we go. We're going to get going with Lakeville North and Edina for the third and final match of the evening. I think we're going to get the coaches and the captains go for a coin flip here in just a second.
Yeah, well, if this duel is
Sorry
anything
about that. There we go.
If this duel is anything like the last duel, I think we're in for some more fun tonight. It's
Some
been a great
excitement,
night,
right?
Yeah.
Let's see some more excitement. We're going to see some great matchups here.
Whoever thought that you would come to Edina to see great wrestling? 10 years ago, nobody would have said that. But we say it now.
Transformation is
I know.
in motion, Jeremy.
It definitely
So
is.
you got Jeremy Hips is my co-broadcaster here with me. My name is Todd Doroff, and we're going to bring this Lakeville North and Edina matchup to you here. Just had a heck of a duel between some heck of individual matches between Lakeville North and St. Michael Albertville. That was a lot of fun to watch. Appreciate it. Everybody tuning in from all over. We know we've got some local, but we've got people spread out across the entire United States. Jeremy, I think you've got some relatives tuning in, probably from the farthest. Where are they tuning in from?
Well, I got relatives tuning in from Chaska, which isn't that far, but then I also have relatives tuning in from the island of Kauai in Hawaii. So
Holy smokes.
I love it's. They appreciate that we have this stream set up. This wasn't available a couple years ago either, so this is something that.
You know what we did say? COVID sure wasn't good for a lot of reasons, but one good thing that probably came out of it is bringing sports and high school sports to people across the country and making it available, right? So we've got people all over. I've got my in-laws down in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We've got some family and friends up in Little Falls, Minnesota. We've got people tuning in. I think we've got people in South Dakota. I know we've got people in Illinois. We've got people in Michigan. This is going to be...
106.
All right, so we've got the flip done, and we're going right out of the gate here.
106.
So looks like we're doing a double forfeit at 106. I'm guessing we won the flip. And we're gonna have these two wrestlers wrestle at 113 pounds. All right, these two guys both 106 pounders. They're weighing in at looks like we've got a bump, and we're just going to do double forfeit at 106. These two wrestlers are going to wrestle 113 pounds. Here we go. Quick shout out to Anthony's grandparents tuning in from Illinois. Anthony, in that first match against St. Michael Albertville, wrestled Lincoln Robidoux, who's number 3 ranked wrestler. And boy, did Anthony have a heck of a match, Jeremy. I think you called it right away at the beginning of the match. He gave up some near fall, and that ended up probably being the difference in the match, right?
Yeah, it was definitely the difference in the match. Otherwise, it was tight. I mean, it was two takedowns each guy, pretty evenly matched wrestlers, and that's a match that could go either way the next time they wrestle.
So that was only Anthony's second loss on the year. He's won a couple of individual titles, a couple individual tournaments, Edina Invitational, and then just last weekend at Hopkins. There's a pretty cool article in the Edina Sun Current talking about Edina Wrestling breaking a 72-year drought, Jeremy, where they had never won an individual tournament championship until last Saturday. And, just continue to break some more barriers for this team and this program, getting some wins over programs they've never won against before in the last couple of years, and continue to build 40 kids in the wrestling room right now. Pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And you have to start somewhere. You don't go from kind of being a program that's starting out to, being a state level team. You gotta go through all the different levels, and Edina's kind of working their way up through that right now.
That's right. And you know what? They just broke off. They used to be co-op for the people that have been following wrestling for a long time. They might have seen Richfield, Edina, Rampage. They've split off led by head coach Josh Burhans in 2014, I believe it was. And been wrestling as a program all on their own. They had some lean years, right? They had teams where, you know, they were trying to fill a full varsity lineup, and now they got 40 kids in the room.
Yeah. I mean, tons of credit to Coach Burhans on that. You know, he advocated for the team. He worked with the school. He got a wrestling room set up here in the school, and you never would have thought 5 years ago that you'd have a wrestling room that was too small for 40 wrestlers.
Right.
So
you got it. So, hey, Nichols with a real strong first period. He's up 11-3 right now. He goes down to start period number 2. Anthony just having a really, really good season, Jeremy. Looks real strong this year. Technically, one of the most sound wrestlers you'll see. And he's finally a full-size 106-pounder this year. Last year, he wrestled 106, undersized. I saw a picture from their tournament at Hopkins, Jeremy. He had a cradle under the kid in the championship match. And it was almost like that picture perfect when you see a wide receiver in the NFL dragging their 2 toes inside the line. Yeah. Anthony was doing that with that cradle to be able to get a couple of his near fall. Yeah. And I don't know, he darn near got the pin off of it, but he was just dragging his 2 toes inside the line. That was just
he's a wrestler awesome. That's good from every position too. Like you can't name you'd be hard pressed to determine what position is Anthony's worst position because he's good at all of them.
He's good, yeah. They're all strength, and you know that's a quality wrestler. Goes to a nice cross-face cradle right there. Usually cinches these up pretty good. He's going to put that knee in the side, and that looks pretty tight right now, Jeremy.
With a minute to go, I think you might have it.
Hey, let it go.
I was wrong.
Can't always be right. Yes, can't always be right. So 18-4. Anthony needs to get one more turn. Secure the tech fall. Anybody that's newer to wrestling, once you get up by 15 points, that's considered a technical fall. You'll pick up 5 points for the team. A pin, 6 points for the team. So 10 seconds here in period number 2. Anthony just kind of riding this one out, probably going to go into third period. It is going to be Roy's choice. Well, maybe they have him choose up here. See what he says. Yep, coach is going to go up. Roy chooses top, so Anthony knows he's...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right decision when you're down 18-4. Absolutely. You know, you got to get backs to get back in this match. And so you might as well start in the position where you're most likely to get back points.
If Anthony gets an escape, that is going to do it. That's going to be the match once he gets one, but he did lock up that near side. Anthony's going to look for the pin, so this has got to be a reversal since he didn't give an escape. Hayden Roy doing a nice job breaking that clasp. He's going to look to see if he can get to his back. Anthony, nice job adjusting there. Roy putting up a good fight. Anthony trying to find any way that he can. Steps over the body. Comes into, still has him covered. There it is. Nichols runs up as many points as he can. Ends up getting the tech fall and then ends up getting the fall.
6-0. Joaquin Johnson for Edina, Nathan Grill.
All right, here we go. We got Joaquin Johnson for Lakeville North coming out. Nathan Grill for Edina. Nathan, an 8th grader. I got to check our roster here. Joaquin, a 9th grader. Grill picking up that first takedown. He goes up 2-0. Nathan with a nice butcher right there. You know what? He's really picking up a lot of moves right now, Jeremy. You see him walk around that head real nice with that butcher.
Yeah, he's like a sponge right now. He's just another guy on the team that's shown tons of improvement over the last year.
Grill working, he's adjusting. See if we can get refs kind of right in your way here coming into the camera, but Nathan looking up at the ref. If he can get up on his toes, a little bit on his knees. There it is. Nathan Grill picks up the fall, goes up. Edina goes up 12-0.
Lakeville North, Hunter Flynn. Edina JP Larson.
All right, here we go. We've got Hunter Flynn at 126 pounds for Edina JP Larson. JP missed a couple seasons for the Hornets and just came back out for wrestling this year. He is a senior. Flynn also a senior. I think we mentioned it during the St. Michael match, but Flynn had an impressive victory last night over AJ Smith of Shakopee. Flynn pinned Smith last night. It looked like in the first period. Flynn picks up the takedown. He's got those arms locked in real tight. Picks up the fall.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way JP came out aggressive. Just kind of got stuck in a tough position there. You know, when both arms get locked up in that way, there's just not much you can do.
Edina North is open at 132.
So looks like Lakeville North is open at 132 pounds. Neville going to take a forfeit.
Lakeville North is open also at 138.
Looks like Troy Doroff's going to go out and pick up a forfeit as well at 138 pounds. All right, Doroff picks up the forfeit at 138 pounds. So Neville and Doroff 32-38. All right, Jeremy, here we go. We got Riley Farrar, tough 9th grade wrestler for Lakeville North, coming in against Owen Hips. 145 pounds, these two wrestlers. Owen wrestled real well against St. Michael when he picked up an initial takedown when he was wrestling Jared Watson at 145 pounds. Farrar in on a nice single. Hips doing a real nice job getting his leg back. Goes to a crossface. Can you get that leg back? Farrar picks up the first takedown, goes up 2-0. 45 seconds into period number 1. All right, we got Hips getting to a quick stand-up for our mat return. See if Owen can build his base right now. Owen, one of a lot of seniors that the Hornets have on the roster this year. For our run that Tight leg ride right now. A lot of pressure. Owen doing a nice job getting up. Gets to it single leg. See if he can keep building that base. Farrar hard on that ankle. Owen does a nice job. He gets an escape. 2-1 right now. 30 seconds to go in period number 1. Let's see if Owen can get to his offense. Like to see him kind of get in quick. Gonna bounce up right now. Farrar kind of overpowers right there with just a quick 2 points. Hips. Like to see him get a little bit closer on that shot. He has a real nice duck under when he gets in close. See if he can get out. We've got short time here. It's 4-1, 10 seconds left. Owen working the inside of that leg. Be careful for Farrar trying to lock up that near side. And we're just going to go out of period number 1, 4-1 here. Riley Farrar leading. Farrar defers. Looks like he has a little bit of injury right now. He's going to walk it off. Owen chooses down. He's going to start period number 2. He's down 4-1 right now. Looks like he could have kind of called a caution, but right now Owen's trying to keep that base built right now. Circling up. Like to see him grab that hand around the waist. Farrar jumping to the other side. Owen with a nice sit out. Quick turn. Keep that chain wrestling moving. Nice. Chain wrestling right there doing escape for Owen Hips. Quick stand up, sit out, switch to a stand up. Constant motion, kept moving, gets the escape. It's 4-2. See if Hips can get in close. Changing some head slaps there. This is where Owen can hit that duck under. If he gets it set up right. Farrar does come in with an underhook on the left-hand side. Want to see Owen circle out. Does a nice job there. Got to keep wrestling. Farrar hits through a double and attacks. Sinks a half Nelson pretty quick right off the feet. See if Owen can work his way. Nice job by Owen here, getting to his belly. Farrar does readjust and picks up that arm. (6-2) score right now. Hips is trying to move. Farrar actually stepping over. Down to 30 seconds right now. Still a lot of time, but Owen's doing a nice job keeping that shoulder up. Farrar keeps working to get that shoulder. There it is. He does pick up the fall. From a deep double, immediate to a half Nelson. Farrar's had a lot of success. He just won one of his last tournaments that he was wrestling in. Picks up the pin, folks. We are at 24-12 right now. Edina's leading the duel. Sam Holman coming out at 152 pounds. Just got down to this weight. Again, he was one of the 10th grade football players. Just came out last year. Broke his ankle in the football season. Getting back in shape. Wrestled all the way up at 170 pounds at one point this season to start, but Sam's worked real hard to get himself back into shape after that broken ankle and coming down, and now starting at 152 pounds here. Real tough wrestler, 8th grader from Lakeville North, Tyler Ruff. Edina leading the duel 24-12. And when you put this matchup on paper, a little bit expected Edina to come out and have a lead in the lower weights, and then as Lakeville North starts to, they've got a lot of strong wrestlers here in middle and upper weights, and see if Edina can find a couple victories in these weights as well. Sam doing a nice job of circling and working ties right now. Ruff real active. No takedowns yet. Nice ankle pick right there by Ruff. You can see he uses that length. Circles, reaches quick, gets to that ankle pick and picks up the first takedown. He's got an arm bar now on Sam. He's got 20 seconds left, and he just does a quick dump over the top of his head. Sam does a nice job.
Get 2 for sure.
Yep. Under 10 seconds now. See if Sam can. Looks like he did give him the 2-point near fall. Ruff's going to take a 4-0 lead going into period number 2. Ruff chooses down, gets an escape. He leads 5-0, 12 seconds into period 2. Ruff with a hard snap down. Caught Sam between steps. Looking for that ankle pick again. There we go. Holman does a nice job learning from the last time. Steps that leg back. Sam's looking in for his shot. He sucked in that leg. See if he can pull that leg in. He's got to build up from his base here. Yep, keep circling. Ruff doing a nice job just reaching all the way under, getting double arms and hipping into that right now. He's going to look to work a half, but Holman in on a nice shot. Got deep on a single, had both his hands locked, just was not able to circle behind. Roughly in 7-0. Looks like he's trying to work that hammer lock on the back. Holman does a nice job building his base.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's the guy that never gives up. You know, he's going to keep fighting. Yeah, I think if he can keep it to a minor decision here, that would be a big win. You know, 7-0. You know, both sides are counting team points right now.
That's right. Yep, every team point counts. Under 10. Looks like Ruff does have that arm bar locked up. I think he's probably no points. Got one swipe there, so no near fall. 7-0. Sam's going to choose neutral. Holman chooses neutral right now. He's trailing 7-0. Start of the third period. Another ankle pick by Ruff. He goes up 9-0. Looks like Ruff's got an arm bar. Looks like he's trying to walk around the head. He's going to try to put that shoulder into the ear. Sam is an incredibly flexible wrestler. He's getting some swipes called right now. Ruff does work that arm around. Looks like he's got a double arm bar hooked up, and now you're going to see Ruff sit out. That is an uncomfortable position to be in.
Oh, he gets the arm out. That was a good fight by Sam.
Nice job by Holman getting out of a double arm bar. You do not see that happen very often. That was part of his flexibility, determination, grit, and strength right there. So right now,
3 points to work with 35 seconds to go to stay away from the tech fall, which would be a win for Edina here.
Ruff's looking for another turn. If you're Sam, you're grabbing wrists right now. You said it at the beginning, Jeremy. Sam does not give up. Nearly toward the end of the match, 12-1 right now. Sam just kept working. Good shot by.
That was a very nice shot.
Yeah, Ruff gets that takedown. 14-1. It's a major decision for Ruff. Nice fight by Sam there. That easily could have been 6 points.
24-15.
You know, one thing I like what I'm seeing tonight, Jeremy, is all of these wrestlers, doesn't matter how good the other kid is that they're going up against, whether it was St. Michael or here at Lakeville North, our guys are wrestling tough. They're wrestling well. All right, folks, at 160 pounds, we see Zach Hansen warming up, which is a really good sign for Lakeville North fans and the entire wrestling community. Zach had a heck of a match against Jed Wester, winning that match 3-2.
Edina's open at 160.
All right, folks, so we're going to just have a quick break in the action. Hold on. We'll be right back with you. All right, folks, we're here at 170 pounds now. There's a forfeit at 160 pounds. The good news is it looked like Zach Hansen was warmed up and ready to go. So the injury that he was, I don't know if it's an existing injury, but he's all right. So here we got Harry Kingsley for Lakeville North and Max Graybill for Edina. I think this is Max Graybill's first varsity match.
Is this his first varsity match?
So Max just a freshman. Been wrestling for a few years now. This is up at 170 pounds. Graybill in on a shot, still in on those legs. Kingsley trying to get his legs back. Oh, Graybill almost gets that takedown. Pretty exciting match for him coming up to the varsity level and getting his first match here. These two wrestlers each working in the center of the mat right now. Looks like the JV match between St. Michael and Lakeville North just finishing up now. Lakeville North and Edina's JV match started. We do have a stream for that. Big shot for Kingsley.
I like how Graybill got up right away. He's really fighting on the bottom.
Kingsley up 2-0. Graybill on a strong base right now. Comes up to his feet. That's going to be the end of period number 1. Kingsley's going to take a 2-0 lead going into period number 2. Max defers. Kingsley's going to choose down. See if Max can get a good breakdown here. You know, Max has been working hard last couple of years when he started wrestling. He started in 7th grade.
Did you coach him as a youth wrestler?
I don't remember. I think he started in middle school. I think he started probably in 6th grade or 7th grade.
I mean, for being a new wrestler, I really like his positioning and the way he attacks.
Yeah, he's a
He
hard
seems to have really good body movement.
Good scramble here on the edge of the mat. We'll try to get this camera turned over for you folks at home. No points, no points. He's going to give him 1 for an escape. Kingsley goes up 3-0. See if Max can get to his offense here and get that first takedown of his varsity career.
Close call by the edge of the mat there.
That was almost 2-point takedown by Kingsley. Was going after a double leg. These guys both in on a tight collar tie right now, ear to ear. Like to see him kind of get some motion, move around, and try to set something up. .30 seconds left in period number 2. Still 3-0, Kingsley leading.
Come on, Max.
Kingsley with the double leg takedown right to a half. Short time, 5 seconds left. Just the end of the period with a flurry. Kingsley gets 3 near fall. He's up 8-0. Graybill's going to start on top. He chooses top going into the third period. See if he can get a breakdown.
Nice bust.
Gets a bust. See if he can run this half Nelson. He's got to get out there. See if he can break him down. Max Graybill is starting to work this half Nelson. He's got a left-handed half Nelson. He's got Kingsley on his back. See if he can keep driving it. Kingsley gets off his back. Ref is holding 2 right now. Max still has that half Nelson. He needs to sag back, Jeremy, and get chest on chest. Sag back, Max. Sag back. Kingsley does a nice job pulling that half off the head. We got to see if Max can do it again. Coaches are yelling, Max, get another half Nelson. He's trying to dig it out. He's got it again, Jeremy. Let's see if he can sag back.
He does. He's getting too high on it.
He's got that right arm. He's got to get that right arm. It's caught under Kingsley. We've got a minute gone here.
He's got to come under, get that wrist. Come under, get the wrist. And then go for the half.
8-2 right now, 50 seconds. Max has got to run that half Nelson again. See if he can break him down. We got both benches up on their feet yelling right now, folks. Max running a right-handed half Nelson. Kingsley up on his feet. Graybill trying to hold him on. They're off the mat. Kingsley gets 1 point escape. 9-2 right now. 26 seconds left in period number 3. Max doesn't have time to waste. He's got to go after it and look for something to Kingsley's back. Both these wrestlers end of the third period. Max going for a double leg. Off the mat, 11 seconds left. Graybill coming in. That time is ticking away. I think Harry Kingsley is going to pick up a victory here, 9-2. What a fun match by those two wrestlers, Kingsley and Graybill. All right, 182 pounds. So right now, score of the duel, Lakeville North takes the lead 25-24. It's a 1-point duel right now.
For Edina, Kenny Brayman.
What did the coach say for his last name? Krause. All right, we got Blake Krause for Lakeville North, and we've got Kenneth Brayman for the Hornets. Krause, a senior. Brayman, a senior. These two wrestlers at 182 pounds. We're in a 1-point duel right now between these two teams. Out of adjusting for inside position. Krause got to the inside and started kind of almost like a bull rush toward Kenneth, and Kenneth does a nice job adjusting. He's got that Russian right now, see if you can use that. Close duel right now, Jeremy, coming out at 182 pounds right now.
Yeah, this one's coming down to the wire.
Krause with a nice duck. Picks up 2 points.
You know, sometimes I'd rather see a wrestler try and square back up versus throw that headlock, because that headlock is, you're more likely to slip it than I think you are to get it in that position. So maybe, you know, try and square up, see if you can get a
Square
reset
up and get out. Yep.
Hey, reset, Kenna.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Krause had a nice armbar there, so trying to work Kenneth to his back, but Brayman does a nice job defending, and then they go out of bounds. So Brayman's going to start down, see if he can get escape here. 13 seconds, be a nice score right at the end of period number 1. Krause with a nice chop bust. All right, end of period 1. Brayman trailing 2-0 right now. It's Lakeville North's choice. He's going to defer. Brayman going down. Got to see our first move off the whistle here, Jeremy.
I agree. Oh, good movement. Got that arm trap right away off the chop, though. I'd like to see Kenneth build back up to his base here.
Krause doing a nice job. You can see him up on his toes, driving forward. Looks like he's going to try to roll that wrist back. He's either going to go for an arm bar again or going to do a hammer lock.
Let's go, Kenneth.
Krause does have that arm bar on the right-hand side. Brayman doing a nice job of defending that. Krause keeps running around that head. Krause did a nice job continuing to run that around, and he does pick up the fall. That's a tough arm bar to defend. Lakeville North is going to go up 31-24 in the duel, coming up to 195 pounds.
For Lakeville North, Michael Anderson.
We got
For Edina,
sophomore
Tim McGlennon.
sophomore Tim McGlennon coming out for Edina, and we've got Michael Anderson for Lakeville North.
Yeah, Anderson's the wrestler we saw in his last match going to triple overtime.
Yeah, they ended up going into that ultimate tiebreaker. I think Anderson ended up winning that match on ultimate tiebreaker. Yeah, he got out, right?
Yep.
Tim, one of those second-year sophomore wrestlers, football player that came out as a freshman. I know Lakeville North runs this as well, where you try to get as many of your football players out for wrestling in the winter. Those two sports complement each other so well, and whether football is your primary sport, wrestling is going to be the best complementary sport that you can be in.
What position is McGlennon playing football?
Defensive line for the sophomore team.
Okay. Well, he's got the size for
it. Anderson trying to work that power half in. McGlennon does a nice job kind of peeling it off. Anderson's going to go to a crossface, see if McGlennon can fight through that.
Let's go, Tim.
Yeah, McGlennon doing a nice job of defending right now. Keeps working to his base. Does a good job.
Keep breathing, Tim. Let's go.
.34 seconds left here in period number one. Anderson leading 2-0. Nice knee slide up to his feet. McGlennon trying to get out. Anderson with a good mat return. Under 30 seconds left here in period number one. You saw Lakeville North coach talking to Anderson during that last break, trying to get him to do a power half.
Come on, Tim.
Nice job by McGlennon, just continuing to work from the bottom, Jeremy, and get out of this period 2-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping it close, so you never know.
Good job, Timmy. Let's go, Kai.
All right, McGlennon deferred. Anderson chooses neutral.
Go, Tim. Go, Tim. Good job, Kai. Come on, Tim.
Good shot by Anderson there. Picks up another takedown. He's up 4-0.
Build up, Timmy. Let's go.
Referee asking for a little more action from Glennon underneath here.
Yep. Like to see him start building that base, right? Get some hand control, build that base, start coming up. Viewers at home, in 2 weeks from tonight, probably one of the bigger duels for Edina wrestling at home against Minnetonka. Got a lot of excitement building. We're going to have the spotlight turned on, Jeremy. We're going to have the pet band here. So listeners, tune in. That'll probably start, and it's youth night. So we're going to have our youth team here. They're going to be running around out on the mat for a little bit. Get some excitement going.
Is this going to be the highest attended Edina wrestling duel in history?
We hope so. We're gonna hope so. I
opening
think
both sides.
Could be. Anderson wraps up that near side cradle. Picks up the fall with 36 seconds left in period number 2. So with 2 weights left,
37-24.
and that will lock up the duel for Lakeville North. They are up by 13 points with 2 weights to go.
Go, Tony. Brody.
So we
Chandler Menard for Lakeville North and Brody Perry for Edina.
good matchup here, Jeremy. We've got Tony Menard for Lakeville North. He's ranked number 4. We saw that 195 pounds. Actually, new rankings came out. Brody Perry ranked number 10 at 195 pounds, even though we've seen him going up to heavyweight the last couple of weeks. So they're at 220 pounds here. A couple of ranked wrestlers at 195. Nice job by Perry right there defending.
Nice attacking by these two guys.
Yeah, you can see kind of a shuffle and re-attack by each wrestler, but the other one defended it nice, so no points yet.
Okay.
Menard gets in on a good single leg. He does finish it, takes a 2-0 lead. Perry right up to a strong base right away. Brody doing a nice job basing up. Continuous action there. They're going to go back. Perry's down. 52 seconds left here in period one. Menard leading 2-0.
Let's go, Brody.
Perry with kind of a half Grammy there. Looked to grab a leg, but Menard does a nice job defending that. Circles back. He's got a nice cradle ride, Jeremy. It's probably something you're familiar with, being a former Augsburg wrestler. You guys sat in that cradle ride a lot, right?
Practiced it every day. I was never any good at it, but we practiced it every day.
You don't have to tell our crowd that. They don't know if you're good at it or not, but at least you worked on it.
Transparency.
Transparency and honesty, integrity. That's what you're about.
I thought you were gonna have me explain it or show it, which I'm no good at it. So
well, you know what? Maybe our viewers might want a little demonstration after the match. You can jump out on the mat. We'll pull somebody from the crowd. You can show what the Augsburg cradle ride looks like. All right, that's going to end period number one. Menard leading Perry 2-0.
Todd, what does Menard have hanging from his chin? Is that a chin cup that's got
that
out
is
of
a chin
place,
cup
or?
that got out of place. Yeah, looks like it. He's so into the match, it is not going to phase him. But yeah, I think it's just a chin cup that kind of came out of place. A lot of good head pounding right there by these two wrestlers. Perry was looking to get a snap down into a front head. See, these wrestlers keep moving each other around. Nice defense by Brody there. Brody's probably got some family out in South Dakota tuning in tonight. Menard in on a good single. Perry trying to work that underhook. I think on the edge of the mat, unfortunately. Menard does pick up the 2 points. Goes right back into that cradle ride. Just a lot of weight. You make that bottom wrestler carry your weight. Yeah, can really grind him, right? Kind of cooks that bottom wrestler. They're trying to build up, and it's just they've got to exert a lot of energy to try to build themselves up out of that. So 1 minute left in period two. Perry with a nice quick switch. Stand up. He's out 4-1.
Yeah, I love seeing that first move off the bottom. It's such a difference maker.
See if Brody can get to one of his attacks here. Menard does a nice job defending, and he had a nice re-attack last time. I'd like to see Brody. There you go. Nice job, Brody. Keep circling, though. Got to get your head up and keep moving. See if he can kind of build up from here. He's got to clear his legs. There you go. Starts building up. He's got to keep building up. Menard, really nice defense. Stays on that ankle hard, puts lots of pressure on Perry, and he goes down 6-1. 10 seconds left here. Let's see if Brody can maybe get a escape right at the end of the period. The cradle ride is in full effect right now. Hooks that ankle. 6-1 lead from Menard going into period number 3. Menard takes down.
Let's go, Kai.
Coach Burhan's asking Brody to stay active.
Let's go, Brody.
7-1 looks like you got a stall call on Perry there. See if Brody can get to one of those attacks. He had that nice single leg, Jeremy, just the last time, but just got to keep building up as soon as he circled over to it and pick it up.
Yeah, it feels like he's shooting a little too far outside. He's not getting super deep.
Yeah. Minute 20 here in period number 3.
But Brody's a guy that, he never stops wrestling. I think that's probably why Coach Burhans was telling him to keep the activity up, see if maybe he can use his conditioning to start scoring some points late in the third.
Yeah, push that action. Push that action.
Come on, Brody.
See right now, these two wrestlers have to fight for inside head position. See if Brody can get to a whizzer. Trying to pass the leg. That doesn't pan out. Menard picks up the takedown. He's up 9-1. He's got a major decision right now. 25 seconds left here in period 3. Menard getting into that nice cradle ride. See if Brody can maybe do maybe throw that leg over. He's got the arm. Step that leg out. Come on, Brody. You can get one. There you go. Nice job, Brody. Brody picks up a reversal. He's going to break the major decision. It's a 9-3 decision for Menard. You know what? Match didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, but you like to see that finish by Brody coming back with that reversal right at the end.
Yeah, we talked about it. He has great conditioning. He's going to score points late in the third period. Super hardworking kid. Just ran into a tough wrestler tonight.
And you know what? That was a good match for Brody to go and get. That's a good wrestler. Brody needs those tough matches too, right? He's got his sights set in the state tournament to go and get that good competition. Menard ranked 4th at 195, and that was just a good match. And now you got a couple of 220-pounders wrestling heavyweight. Cam Rhodes for Edina and Jack McKernan for Lakeville North.
McKernan did something in his first match that I've never seen in all the years I've been watching wrestling, which is he was on his back and he bench pressed off the heavyweight for St. Michael. And it was probably the St. Michael heavyweight probably had 40 or 50 pounds.
50 pounds, Jeremy. He has 50 pounds.
I've never seen anybody do that. It was amazing. It was an amazing reversal off his back.
These two wrestlers pretty even as far as weight. I think McKernan weighed in at 218 pounds. We had Rhodes at 215 pounds. So Rhodes had a nice shot there. Was driving across the mat, then just ended up running right out of steam. Nice little sit and turn. Rhodes is that leg. See if he can keep circling around. Jeremy just drive into him right now. Yeah, don't sit down there. All right.
Yeah, Cam's the guy that's always active.
He is. Pushing forward, moving forward. Rugby player likes to get in that scrum when they're tying up. Just driving forward. Coming up on the end of period number 1. McKernan leading Cam 2-1 right now. All right. McKernan takes a 2-1 lead. Score of the duel right now. So Lakeville North has that wrapped up. It's 40-24. Looks like Lakeville North coach is telling his wrestler to go down. Rhodes going to get his opportunity on top here. Quick first move by McKernan, ends up paying off right there. Gets up to his feet, gets the escape. It's a 3-1 score now. See if Cam can get some of his attacks and get inside. Cam with a nice shot. McKernan. Nice, here we go, Cam, drive it. Oh, gosh. Slippery situation right there. Leads to a McKernan takedown. He goes up 5-1. Looked like McKernan was going to take Rhodes to his back. Then it looked like Rhodes was going to take McKernan to his back. And McKernan slides out and ends up getting that takedown.
Coach Burhan's asking for some more action. See if Cam can get out of here with a minute to go in the second.
It's got that nice quick sit and turn that Cam does. He just keeps piecing that together. Nice job by Cam. Driving for it. He's going to get at least one here. 1 point escape. 5-2, 46 seconds left in period 2. Let's see if Cam can't get one of these attacks in and get a takedown. No, he's not going to stop moving forward. It's like he's trying to get McKernan off balance. Cam doing a nice job working, and I think they're calling continuous action on that one. You know, we like that rule, but I think we next time might see a stall call possibly. We'll see. Like we had an injured JV wrestler getting up on that mat, and he looks to be okay right now. He's going off to the side of the trainer. All right, 18 seconds left here in period number 2. Five-2 scores, still well within reach for Cam here. Let's have a strong third period and try to find a way to dig this win out, Jeremy.
Yeah. If you're Coach Burhan's, where do you put him here?
Down. He's gotten out both times he was down. Get out another time, it's 5-3. Get a takedown, it's 5-5. Heck, maybe let him up, take him down again, huh?
Yeah.
Cam with a quick short sit. He's got to keep hitting that. Keep moving, keep moving. Come on, Cam, keep going. Yep, knee slide. If he just peels that arm off that waist, he's got an opportunity to get out. Peel that arm off that right waist. Quick readjustment by McKernan there. Rhodes gets broken down to his belly. We're going to see if he can build that up. Nice little sit up by Cam there. Close to being out. Coming up to his feet. There he goes. All right.
All right, we're in a position where a takedown ties it.
Go get it, Cam. Go get it, Cam. Go get it. Going for a headlock. No, get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Hold on to that head. No, no. All right, there we go. Still neutral. 5-3, we got a 2-point match. 48 seconds left here. See if Cam can pick up a big takedown.
So Coach Burhan's is pretty direct in telling him he wants to have him get a good shot here and attack the legs.
Push into him, get him to push back, drop down to that leg. 30 seconds. There we go. Let's see if Cam can get to it here. We got short time, 20 seconds. Cam driving forward. McKernan doing a nice job, and he picks up 2-point takedown. Got 10 seconds remaining in this match, and McKernan is up 7-3. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this match. McKernan takes the win.
Lakeville North.
7-3, 7-4 in that decision. Good duel by these two teams. Nice way to cap off for the evening of wrestling. Lakeville North takes the duel 43-24. Fun night of wrestling. Saw probably one of the premier individual matches you'll see this entire season between Zach Hansen and Jed Wester. These guys, fun to watch. So, folks, we'll be back here January 26th, 2 weeks from tonight. Appreciate all of you tuning in, and we'll see you then.